Hello friends, my name is Bree and welcome to that Iowa homestead. Warmer weather has finally arrived. My goodness, did it not seem like that winter went on forever? I am so thankful that today it is 76 degrees at the homestead. I cannot tell you how excited I am to have nice weather, not cloudy weather, sunny weather, not windy weather, just a nice breeze. I am so happy that we have nice weather finally. It finally feels like springtime here at the homestead. So I think I'm gonna film 2 videos today. I know it has been a minute since I have posted. That fact is not lost on me. I have received a few messages of people checking in on me to ask me if I'm okay, and yes, I am okay. Don't worry about me. There just hasn't been enough quality content for me to film and put up on YouTube. But now that we are in May, things are ramping up around here. We are getting ready to really get into the busy season, and I'm super excited about that. So we will be back to your regularly scheduled program here very soon. But for today, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys an update and let you know how things are looking around here, what I've been doing, how things are going. And then after I get that filmed, I'm gonna film a separate video. I wanna get some work done around here. The last frost date was April 30th, and I don't know about you guys, but that really snuck up on me. And I think it's just because of how the weather has been this spring. It's just been cold and windy and just up until like a couple days ago. So I think I'm gonna kick it into high gear today. I think I'm gonna start ripping stuff out that needs to be ripped out and prepping the garden for planting, hopefully next weekend. So that being said, time for an update. So where I have been standing right now is in front of one of my 2 peach trees here. As you can see, they are coming back. They've already bloomed once, and now their summer foliage is starting to come in, which I'm super excited about. I'm hoping that I can get a couple of peaches off these trees this year. That would be lovely. I would be super happy about that. My crab apple tree back here, full bloom. She's looking beautiful. Love it, love it. Now we'll walk over to the apple trees, or should I say apple tree. You'll probably remember me talking about how my husband was taking trees out. Well, one of the trees we took out was my deer apple tree, which, truth be told, it needed to go. It was leaning, the trunk was almost touching the ground, and my husband didn't even have to get a chainsaw out to pull it down. He just basically pushed it over and it came right out of the ground. So it was ready. But my other apple tree is in full bloom right now, looking lovely as ever. And guys, I wish you could be standing here with me and smelling this, because it just smells so lovely. I'm hoping that my crabapple tree back there is close enough that it will pollinate this tree. I'm worried that since we only have 1 apple tree this year, we're not gonna get any apples, because apple trees require a partner to pollinate. So we'll see. Hopefully the crabapple tree is close enough. If not, it is in the plans to get a couple new apple trees at some point in time soon. I don't know if that'll happen this spring or if that won't happen till fall, but at some point in time, we will have more apple trees for sure. In one of my videos this winter, I talked about how we had been tearing out a bunch of trees. I think we tore out all the trees that we are going to for now. I think Jesse plans on trimming up those 2 trees over there. But otherwise, I think this is what this area is going to look like. We took out quite a few, if you can't tell by our giant wood pile over there. And the rabbits have moved into that wood pile. We are now referring to that place as the Rabbit Motel. They are loving it. The dogs are loving chasing the rabbits. None have been caught yet, thankfully. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't cause a problem in my garden this year. That remains to be seen. And over in my container garden area. There's not much going on over here except for in my strawberry patch. So my strawberries are coming back and they are looking beautiful. I'm super excited about that. If you'll notice, there's all kinds of flowers already in there. So I'm gonna have some strawberries real soon. Can't wait. And if you're curious about the red rocks that are in there, I had read somewhere that if you paint some rocks red and put them in your strawberry patch before you ever have strawberries, the birds will peck at them thinking that they're strawberries and then give up, discovering that they're rocks. And then when your strawberries actually come in, the birds just automatically think that they're rocks. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. I will report back. Ugh, I can't even tell you how good it feels to be out in the sunshine, in the green grass, with a nice breeze and a blue sky. I've been waiting for this. I'm super excited. I'm so happy that warm weather is finally here. I don't do well being stuck in the house all winter. Over in my 5-gallon bucket area, I have 2 containers of spinach over here and 4 different varieties of lettuce planted down below. This is the planter that I intend to rebuild or replace. If you'll notice, it has warped this bucket right here. It is no longer a perfect circle. It is an oblong shape, but that's okay. We got lettuces coming in. They're a little late. No big deal though. They will still taste delicious when they come up. And up in these buckets up top, I have chives, which you'll notice I've already taken a small portion off of these and used them for cooking. Really good indeed. Back there, this garden needs a lot of work, which I'm gonna start on today. I don't know how far I'm gonna get because it's already kind of late in the afternoon. My daughter had horse riding lessons this morning and we had to go take my husband's car to get the tires replaced. So I'm getting a late start, but that's okay. I'm gonna get as far as I can, tearing all the dead stuff out today. If I can get the dead cucumbers and the dead tomatoes torn out, I will be happy. I'll be pleased with that progress. Now, you may remember in the fall, I planted 2 berry bushes, one over there and one over there. I cannot remember which one is which. One's a blackberry, one's a raspberry. I don't remember which one is which, but this one over here is starting to finally come back. I was getting worried about it, but you see we got some leaves coming in. The stems down at the bottom are looking green. We're starting to get some new stems, so that's good. But this one, nothing is really happening with this one yet. So I don't know if this one just didn't make it through the winter or what's going on here. So I may be ripping this one out and putting a new one in. I'm gonna give it like another week or 2 and see what happens. And if nothing happens, I will probably be going to purchase another one of these and replacing this one, which I'm sad about. But Midwest winters, they'll get you. She's talkative. And last update for right now, I'm sure you guys are all wondering how my new baby chicks are doing. I'm happy to report they are all loose in the coop. They are allowed to free range, but they haven't quite gotten that confidence yet. So they really only venture a little ways out of the coop and then they all go back in, which is fine. They'll get there eventually. They're just still little right now. Oh, speaking of, they're all coming to see me. All the babies are doing really well. They're getting really big really fast, as baby chicks do. They're still not super confident. Like I said, they only venture out of the coop probably 15 feet at the most. Every once in a while, one will venture further than that, but they usually end up getting lost and scared, and I have to help them find their way back to the coop. They're really better if they travel in their little groups. Otherwise, they end up getting lost, even when they're not that far from the coop. they'll start getting more and more confident as time goes on. As they get bigger, they will venture farther. So right now they're all doing good. I think they've pretty much figured out where they are within the flock. The hens aren't really picking on them that much anymore. They're not really acting like they're afraid of the hens anymore. So I think we're good there. They just need to start getting a little more confidence and exploring more outside of the coop. And in order to achieve that, what I'm doing is, let's see, where is it? This is a little dish of water right here. You can see a couple of baby chicks hanging out by it. I am moving that farther and farther away from the coop every single day. Eventually, what I would like to happen is that instead of drinking from this right here, they go up to the house up there and drink from the kiddie pool like the rest of the hens do. So I'm just going to continue to move the water closer and closer to the kiddie pool until they all get adjusted to drinking out of the kiddie pool rather than their little bowl of water back here. So that is what I got going on outside of the house. Let's take a look at what's going on in the house. So right here you can see I have a ton of seeds started over here. And then if we just turn and come over here, oh look, there's more. So I have a boatload of stuff in here that's started. Way more than I will need to put in my garden, but that's fine. I've had a few people reach out to me and ask me if they could purchase some of my extras. So that will work out just great. So up top, up there, I have a bunch of flowers going on up here. You can see the germination wasn't like the greatest, but that's okay. It's just flowers. I'm not super stressed about that. Then down here, this tray had a bunch of other stuff in it, which I took out and I up potted, and most of that is down here now, but we'll get there eventually. So right here, we have the back row right there is habanero. The front row is Tabasco. You can see the Tabasco pepper didn't germinate very well, and what did germinate is not looking the best, but that's okay. That's not really a staple in my garden, so I'm not like super concerned about that. Habaneros though, I'm super excited to have those. I have not grown habaneros in my garden, but I would love to incorporate some habaneros into some jams that I make this year. That sounds phenomenal. And then over here, these two trays are fully loaded down with all kinds of different varieties of peppers that look great. Mostly bell peppers. Actually, all of them are bell peppers. We have King of the North bell peppers, bullnose bell peppers, orange bell peppers, and Zulu bell peppers in this tray. And if we go over here and we look in this tray, let's see, are these all bell peppers too? No. So this first row here is lilac bells. This is Purple Beauty, banana peppers, Anaheim, candy cane chocolate cherry, cayenne, cayenne, and cayenne. So all kinds of peppers going on there. This tray down here is actually a tray that I started for my neighbor. So these aren't even for me, so we're not even gonna pay attention to those. The tomatoes need up potted, but I think he's planning on planting these next week anyways. So I'm just gonna leave them for now. He can bury the peppers past the root, or not the peppers, the tomatoes past their first leaves down here, and these will root out and look beautiful. And the peppers back there look great. So I think we're good there. Over here, we have some chamomile, which desperately needs to be up potted, but I'm getting ready to plant soon, so I'm not going to. It'll be fine. But look at these roots down here. Guys, holy cow. They've really rooted out. That's just incredible to me. Holy cow. And then over here is a bunch of different tomato varieties, as you can tell by the names on everything, that I have recently up potted. Again, like I said, I'm not going to be planting for another week or two. So these guys needed some room to grow. So here we are. And over here is some lemon thyme that I purchased from one of my local nurseries. I am excited to give this a try. So down below we have some bee balm and some onions that desperately need to be planted. Soon, little friends, soon. Over here we have some broccoli and some celery. I've never been successful planting or starting celery from seed, and I feel like these guys don't look too bad, so I'm kind of proud of myself for that. But we got broccoli here, always good. This is lavender. This is a whole tray of lavender. Not all of them germinated, but that's okay. That's okay. Down here we have some more flowers. Again, not an excellent germination rate, but that's fine. Again, it's just flowers, so I'm not super worried about it. And then I believe this is lemon balm. And then we have some more peppers here. Lots more peppers. So these rows over here are all jalapenos. I believe, is this Tabasco? Oh, good. We do have some. We have like one halfway decent looking Tabasco plant. And then some more habanero. So yeah. So as you can see, lots of things are getting ready to happen around the homestead here. I'm sorry that I fell off the face of the planet for a good month and a half or so, but here I am, getting ready to get back to it. All kinds of things are getting ready to happen. I think next winter, I'm gonna work on having more ideas for good quality content to post over the winter time. I almost thought about doing some cooking videos, but I felt like the last few videos that I posted were in my kitchen and I didn't want to wear that out. So I don't know, if you have any ideas of what to do over the wintertime as far as content goes, please leave that down in the comments below. I would love to hear what it is you want to see from me. If you want to see all the goings on that are getting ready to be happening around here this spring, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you for coming with me today. I'll see you soon.